What is going on, everybody? One Hit Kills here, back at it again with another YouTube video for you guys today. And today we're going to be doing something a little different than we usually do. Today we're not doing no evidence, no sanity, none of that jazz. Today we're going to be covering if you are a beginner to Phasmophobia. If you just bought the game, you just picked up the game, you know, over the holidays, maybe, whatever else, and things like that, and you're just starting to get into Phasmophobia, I'm going to be the guy you want to come to. I'm going to explain to you and how to break down every single ghost type, how to find the ghost room, and we'll be doing it all with tier 1 equipment on, of course, amateur, being the easiest difficulty setting for everybody in the game, because that is what everybody's going to start off with, is amateur, and then the harder difficulties will unlock the more you level up, and so on and so forth. So, what are we going to bring in? Since this isn't no evidence, no saying, we're not going to really be using much of this equipment here. This is going to be more later on. Our sanity is something you want to be very mindful about, new players. Your sanity is what protects you from a lot of ghost hunts. So when you're inside the house, if you're in the dark too much, your sanity will start to drain, and it'll make it easier for the ghost to come out and kill you. Let's move on to what we need, though. Okay? Since we are on an easier difficulty, we're looking for 3 types of evidence. Okay? EMF dots, ultraviolet would be a Goro. You get the idea. Depending on the type of evidence we get, it will rule out the different types of ghosts it could be. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, awesome. Well, this is what we're doing first. We're going to get our video camera. We're going to use this as our flashlight, since it always has a night vision mode. We're going to go ahead. We're going to grab something for the ghost room. Let's go ahead and get a book and a thermometer to find the ghost room, because the ghost room will always be colder than any other room in the house with the breaker on. Okay? The breaker has to be on for this to work. The breaker is going to stay on all of these easier difficulties until you get up into the harder difficulties. It'll start turning itself off, and the ghost will start being more aggressive and different things like that. So for right now, amateur, the best way is to use the thermometer to find the ghost room. You can even use the EMF reader, but I prefer using the thermometer a lot more. So let's jump straight into this and see if we can find ghost room right away. First things first, we're going to use our video recorder, and we're going to look for ghost orbs. Ghost orbs will sure be an easy way, as I just heard it interact with something. If you guys didn't catch that, I heard it turn on a light somewhere. So if it turned on a light, I'll rule a ghost out for you guys. And it did. Look at that. So this very well could already be a ghost room. This could already be ghost room. So we're going to see. Do we see any ghost orbs? I do not see any ghost orbs. We're going to go ahead. We're going to just take a quick peek around the house just to kind of double check. Do we see any ghost orbs? Maybe that was a roaming ghost ability right there, or event. So no ghost orbs in the basement. We don't see any types of ghost orbs here, but we did find cursed mirror. Okay, I'll show you guys what that does in a little bit. We're going to keep going around. We're going to keep looking for ghost orbs. Do we see anything? No. Use this time wisely, too, to find bone. This is the room the ghost died in. Wherever the bone spawns, that is the room the ghost died in. Or whoever it was. In this instance, Lisa Ramirez, she died in that room over there. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to keep looking at all these different doors, all these different rooms. Do we see anything? No. And look in the nursery. Do we see anything? No. Okay. This is what we're going to do. Now, we know what the cursed object is. It's the mirror. The mirror will always spawn in the same location. Put down our thing, and we're going to use the mirror, and look at that. Like I already knew, the ghost room is in the garage. So, we're going to set up in the ghost room. Now, quick note to all you new players, ghost room will be random every game. Ghosts will be random every game. I don't think I need to explain that, but just in case I needed to, you guys already know everything's random about this game. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to put down, as you see this ghost outline circle, this is how far the reach is. of interaction for the ghost book. So we're going to check temperature of this room really quick. And we're going to see... Oh. Ooh. Okay. I already might know what this ghost is just based off of that interaction. But I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. Let's see. If we had ghost orbs... So we do need ghost orbs for it to be that kind of ghost. I'm not going to tell you guys what the ghost is. Just because I'm going to keep it a secret. It could have just been a simple thing. But what you guys see me do there, I got a video of the interaction. That'll come later. So we have our ghost book down. Checking temperature. And as we see, it is slowly decreasing. And we slowly see it getting closer to the 5 degrees Celsius, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? It popped breaker. Quick tip for you new players out there. If you see a ghost, turn on a light. It cannot be a mare. Mares will never turn on a light. Okay? We just seen it pop a breaker. We just seen it pop the breaker with no other lights on. This cannot be a djinn. And there it goes again. See it? Pop the breaker again. And we already see our cold breath. When you see cold breath, that is a perfect indication that we're in the ghost room. As we see right here. So it's slowly getting closer to that 32 degrees. The moment this becomes evidence, it has to be below 32 degrees. Oh, and it just threw my my camera. That's another quick tip for you guys. If it does interact with your camera, if you quickly pick it up and hold record, you'll catch it as media. See? Object thrown as that. So we're going to keep up, and we're going to bring in some more equipment. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to turn on one light for now. This way our sanity kind of levels itself out. Remember I was saying, the longer you're in a dark room, the more sanity you will lose, about every second or so. So every second you're in a dark room, your sanity will drain. 68% sanity. So that's when sanity meds come into play. These you would pop these to increase your sanity. This way, the ghost cannot start a hunt. Let's continue. So we're gonna get this. It's called a dots projector. We're gonna get ourselves a UV light to test for more ghosts. We'll get an EMF reader. I will show you guys what to do with the spirit box, since it's a little more different than the rest of the other pieces of equipment. So let's go back in and let's continue this investigation. Upon entering the house, oh, it interacted with something in here. It did. Dirty water. That'll come into play here in a little while. So here we are. Turn off the car. To do that, you need the keys. Oh, look at that right here. Right here we got ghostwriting, as we see right here. Ghostwriting. It says, "Help me, please," I believe. So that's already a piece of evidence we have. So let's go in our book, and we're going to look for ghostwriting. Mark that X. Instantly rules out all the ghosts that cannot be. Okay? If the ghost doesn't have dots as evidence, well then it'll have something else as evidence. So this should create a good little line of sight right here. So this way we could clearly see if we get anything like, interesting. Oh, I think that was just on dots right there. I do believe that was dots right there. Let me just check it one more time. It is interacting with stuff. The ghost will be more active with the lights off. Oh, yep, dots. So we know now that this ghost is on dots, since we just seen it, do that whole dots projector stuff right there. So we could go ahead and mark dots as evidence. So this could be an Obamba, which is a newer ghost added in the 2025's Winter Jest update. So this is a newer ghost, a Fae, or a Diogen. So this narrows it down to 3 different ghosts. Getting back to the truck, we're going to get those other pieces of things we're going to use for our identification. We're going to go ahead, we're going to get our spirit box. We're going to get our photo camera. And this time we're going to come in with a little extra equipment. We're going to come in with the audio recorder. This is going to help us go for perfect game. And that is something you guys do have to do if you're going for trophies, 100% completion on like Steam or PlayStation or achievements on Xbox. It does require you to get a perfect investigation. But the moment you do get this down packed on how to identify ghosts, where to find ghost room, and all those different things. Oh, we have something about right here. Oh, ghost room. It's somewhere right here. There we go. Record that. There we go. Paranormal talking. We have EMF somewhere. Get a photo. With the photo camera, you get a photo of the ghost riding and a photo of the ghost. Are we close to 30? Nope. Alright, this is how to use the spirit box. The spirit box has to be used in the ghost room. And the tier 1, I don't really remember the radius. But I do know you have to keep the lights off. So, oh, ghost event. Oh, lights bursting event. Okay, that's not a big problem. Let's try to talk to the ghost. Ask it questions like, where is it? Are you in here? Get the idea. Are you in here? How old are you? Are you friendly? The little red dot that we just seen there means the ghost heard us, but it didn't respond to us. So, let's see what... This is a really good trick you guys could use in your games of Phasmophobia to really narrow it down on what type of ghost this is. Okay? This is what I like to do. We have dots, ghost riding. If we get spirit box, it's Dio. If we get ghost orbs, it's a Fae. We can't have freezing temperatures because it hasn't gone to freezing temperatures. None of these ghosts here have freezing temperatures. UV means Obambo. And EMF 5 is also a piece of evidence we don't have for this. Quickly, got a video of the interaction. A little more aggressive as our sanity dwindles. We got a photo of the dirty water, ghost riding, and the EMF reading. What else? We got a video of the door moving, object thrown interaction. So I am believing we will know. Now this is going to be a good tip for you guys. If this final piece of evidence is kind of being a little stubborn, you can always rely on zero evidence, intelligence, I'll say. I'm going to teach you guys this in a little bit. But during the hunt, okay, getting audio. Over here. I hate when it does that. Alright, lights flickering. So, a Diogen is one of the easiest ghosts to find if you never get that third piece of evidence, because it could be pretty tricky sometimes if you don't get it, right then and there. Let's get a photo of the cursed object. Pick it up. And the ghost just started a hunt. The reason I'm not panicking about this ghost is I already know what the ghost is. Alright, not a long hunt. Not a long hunt, but I will tell you guys what this is without using that last piece of evidence. It is definitely not an Obambo. This thing here is a Diogen. How do I know? Okay? How do I know? A Dio, okay, will be one of the fastest ghosts in the game and the slowest ghost in the game. You will never be able to hide if it's a Diogen. If you do hide, you're going to get cornered, you're going to die. That's pretty much what happens. If you hide, here it comes again. As you hear its footsteps, but when it gets close to me, it slows down. So I'm not that worried. See, we're going to just get it. Wait, maybe see in its next flicker. Try to get a photo of the ghost. Oh, I don't need any more photos of it hunting. But yeah, very slow ghosts. These are the easiest ghosts to rule out, especially during a hunt. And we're going to place it down kind of just like right here for now. And we're just going to kind of sit here and, record and wait to see what it decides to do. If it interacted... Oh, well, that's our last video. It interacted with the light switch. Perfect. Now we just need one audio recording. If I can find my audio recorder. There it is. I must have not been paying attention. Dots. There we go. Perfect. That is a perfect investigation. Now we just need the ghost to, prevent a hunt with a crucifix. Don't panic. When the ghost starts its hunt, yes, it's scary. Yes, you don't know what you're doing. But when the ghost starts its hunt, do not panic. That will get you killed. First things first, when entering the house, you should always identify a hiding spot, being a closet like this, with 2 doors that you can hide in. The same as over here. You can hide in this door over here. And even some unofficial hiding spots. You can hide, I don't know why this is here, but you can hide right behind here. You can hide right behind here. I'm also going to mention is line of sight. Okay, with a Diogen, the line of sight's not going to do anything because it always knows where you're at. But if we're dealing with Obambo, we're dealing with other ghosts in the game, line of sight is a big thing in the game that you need to understand. Line of sight, and every ghost has it. There are a few that don't have it, like Diogens and stuff. The ghosts that have it means they will get faster the more they see you. They will get a lot quicker in speed during a hunt the more they see you. So during a hunt, right, the ghost, if you learn how to loop, you crouch, come around, it'll get faster the more it sees you. You'll hear the increase of steps. You'll hear the increase, and you'll understand, okay, this thing has line of sight build up. You see what I'm saying? So that's something to always keep in mind when playing this game. Is it comes down to line of sight. This game requires a lot of attention, a lot of different things like that. A very solid understanding of the types of ghosts in the game. Some will have the line of sight, some won't have the line of sight. Some have speed differences, but they aren't due to line of sight. Example, the Diogen is a perfect example. As we see here, it's very fast when it's looking for us. The moment it finds us, it slows down. Instantly, a ghost that doesn't have line of sight, you could always rule that out. It sees me. It's not going to have it because it's Dio, but I'm just going to smudge it and throw the smudge. As you see, it gets blinded and it kind of, roams away, but then it comes back. Now, just a quick side note, I'm going to go over what each of these pieces of equipment do as quickly as possible. Sound sensor, it just senses sound. I'm still unsure on what the main purpose of it is and how you could get photos or videos of it. Salt. Wraiths will never step in salt. That's a good thing to use when testing for one of these bad boys. It'll never step in the salt during a hunt, but it can be confused with a Galu, so do be mindful about that. Parabolic microphone, help you identify for Banshee. Banshees have a very distinct scream. Motion sensor for both Banshee test and Phantom tests. And headgear. It's just a little camera on your head to where you're a van princess. Someone who doesn't, want to go into the house can watch the cameras. And that'll just help them watch through your POV. Perfect. Look at that. That should count as our final optional objective. For you guys to know, the key will always spawn in this little green dish right here at the start of the front door. And look at that. So far, we have all 3 optional objectives complete. All 5 photos. We got Ghost Riding, EMF, Bone, Haunted Mirror, and Dirty Water. We got all 5 videos. We got Door Moved, Interaction, Object Thrown, Light Switch, and a Hunting Ghost. And Paranormal Talking, and Hunting Ghost Sounds, and a Fire Extinguished. So, what does this mean? And we correctly identified the Diogen. One of the easiest ghosts in the game to identify. Definitely shouldn't be terrified of those since they will slow down near you, and unless you get cornered, then it's game over. Like that, that's a Deogen. Find correct ghost type. We prevented the ghost to hunt with a crucifix. Got 3 photos. I didn't even know that was an optional objective. And just like that, you guys would have made an easy 725 XP or money. Skip that. But that's how it's done. Um, that's how Phasmophobia is conducted. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys would want to see next. And I hope this video helped you guys with your for starting off with Phasmophobia. I'll do a part 2 to this video with tier 2 equipment. I'll do a part 2. I think I'll do that next week. How are you going to use the tier 2 equipment to best, help you, different stuff like that, and some tips and tricks here and there. But again, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.